time that we, in this episode, that we got the kind of visual reveal wrong. We worked on them an awful lot.
With the tempo of his nose!
Edwina, come on!
I'm probably spoiling it for you, being so self-critical, aren't I?
This one. Bullying, shouting, swearing, kicking kittens and stealing children's sweets.
Well done, Corporal. You're just the sort of man we need in today's army. I'm making you sergeant.
That little silly laugh that Forbes does. It's often because he couldn't remember what came next, so he would fill the gap in with a little laugh. I'm going to moan again. You can turn the sound off if I'm getting too irritating. But for some reason I thought we had to have a chase, and this to me is really far too slapstick, and having seen this I never wanted to do another one in the whole of the rest of the series, or if we were going to do a chase, make it much more witty. It's just a lot of people laughing and dangling. I tell you what, hanging from that thing was extraordinarily painful. It's alright for about 4 minutes, but shooting a scene like this takes forever. I actually rip the arms out of his sockets.
And now see how honest freedom fighters treat the forces of evil.
Here we have the scene which explains how Robin Hood got his name.
Tortured, and what is more, see, I set fire to your...
I do like that line, "See, I set fire to your underpants."
Wait a minute! I know you, don't I?
Robin Hood!
Robin Hood. He should have pulled it back on himself, but he hadn't managed to get rid of his torch, so somebody else had to do it for him. Now you can see I'm standing on a box there, aren't I? I'm not dangling.
Thing I do!
Could have acted a bit better. And Forbes is even worse than me, his arms are bent.
Nobody burns my underpants and gets away with it! What did they call him? Robin Hood?
Yes, Robin Hood!
I love the way Forbes' eyes go completely crossed at that moment.
And I solemnly swear
And I solemnly swear
to fight in
I remember when I was a
justice
cub having to do my
and to
pledge,
do a good deed every day.
just like
to
this.
do a good deed every day.
Cross my heart and hope to die, stick a sausage in my eye.
Cross my heart and hope to die, stick a sausage in my eye.
Now you, Rabies. I, Rabies. Wishing to be a merry man. Do swear to wear the uniform and keep it clean. You gonna sneeze? Well, go ahead.
This is the longest joke, or the longest waltz towards the end of an episode I've ever written. Get on with it, Tone.
Why even into this blazing fire? Yes, Rabies, even though you've got a tadpole up... No! Rabies, please don't sneeze!
And freeze the shot. One of the things that I was very keen to do was to try and create a song that people would actually sing. And we achieved it. The composers, Dave Chilton and Nick Russell Pavia, I think, did a blinder on this. I'd been listening to a lot of Aretha Franklin, and it's just that mix between gospel and rhythm and blues and slightly cha-cha. And you have to try and get the name of the series in as much as possible. And BBC Enterprises actually gave us some extra money to do this little animation in order that we could plug the cartoon books. The animation was successful, the cartoon books looked beautiful, but they didn't sell huge millions worth. I'm not sure it was the greatest investment from their point of view, although fantastic for us.